Good day to Dr. Siti Rahayu. I am Welin Kule and I'm going to present experimental design randomized complete block design. The title of this experiment is thermal condition and heat exposure within building. This is the outline for this slide. First page is front cover, second is outline, third and fourth will be background of the case study. The design of the experiment will be at page 5 until 7, the result and discussion at page 8 until 10, lastly is conclusion at page 11. Background of the case study. This study aimed at examining the thermal relationship between indoor-outdoor temperature and relative humidity using houses with two different window types in Ile-Ife, Nigeria. Indoor and outdoor temperatures and humidity were measured simultaneously using digital mobile weather station placed in different residential houses with sliding and louve window types. Measurements were taken within the houses for the periods 3 years, both day and night, at 30 minutes interval. The results show a significant variation in mean temperature between the indoor and outdoor temperature in two house types. The house is the sliding window had a higher temperature, a mean temperature of 28 less than degrees Celsius, more than 31, compared to the house with the loft and a window with mean temperature 21 less than degrees Celsius, more than 28. The indoor temperature appear higher than the outdoor throughout the season, but much more during the month of dry season, November until April, with 26 less than degrees Celsius, more than 33 for indoor temperature, and 25 degrees Celsius, more than 29 for outdoor temperature. The mean temperature within the houses with sliding window type was found to have nearly 2 degrees Celsius more than the loft window. The correlation results show the high negative relationship between temperature and humidity with 0.60 less than R square, more than 0.88, but the very low relationship was observed between outdoor temperature and humidity with R square less than 0.48 in all the houses for the entire period. The study conclude the materials used to provide ventilation in-house, especially the house type, have a significant influence on the indoor temperature and comfortability of the occupants. Here is the design of experiment. Experiment is a thermal condition and heat exposure within building. For the experiment unit, the indoor and outdoor temperature and relative humidity using houses with two window types. The thread is the houses with two different types of window, which is sliding and loft. Next is sampling design. The temperature and relative humidity. For the factor is the weather, the dry season, wet season, and the material used to provide the ventilation. The replication is taking the temperature average in both day and night daily in 3 years to get the exact result. Uh, for the design for the experiment era, the number of houses that has been used. For treatment design, there is no treatment design for this experiment. For this experiment, the principle of experimental design has been implied. First is randomization. Uh, the data has been taken randomly. Indoor and outdoor temperature and humidity were measured simultaneously using digital mobile weather station placed in different residential houses with sliding and loft uh, window types. Second is replication. The replication, the temperature average was taken in both day and night daily in 3 years to get the exact result. For local area is the replication. To increase the precision of the data, uh, the, the taking of temperature average in both day and night daily will increase the precision and accuracy of the result. So here is the result of the experiment. The indoor and outdoor temperature for the house types was found to have direct relationship for window types. Any significant change in the outdoor temperature led to a change in the indoor temperature. It was also found that the house with the sliding window had a higher temperature with a mean temperature of 28 less than degrees Celsius more than 30 compared to the house with the loft window with mean temperature 21 less than degrees Celsius more than 25. A considerable difference in the indoor temperature of the two window types. Houses with the sliding window had a higher mean temperature of about 33 degrees Celsius, and those with the loft window was about 30 degrees Celsius. The minimum indoor temperature were 23 degrees Celsius and 21 degrees Celsius respectively. This result suggests that houses with loft window may be better ventilated than the houses with sliding windows. An increase in temperature leads to a decrease in humidity, and a decrease in temperature leads to an increase in humidity. There appear to be a strong and high degree of relationship between indoor temperature and humidity within loft with R degree equal to 0.78. A relative higher negative relationship between indoor temperature and indoor humidity for both type with R degree more than 0.60, but a very low relationship was observed between outdoor temperature and humidity with R degree less than 0.48 in all house type. Though the relationship between indoor temperature and humidity was likewise higher in loft window house type 0.70 less than R degree more than 0.88. This result imply that the window types do not have an effect on outdoor temperature and humidity, rather much more on both indoor temperature and indoor humidity. However, a positive relationship between the indoor and outdoor temperature for the two house types. The result is a direct relationship between the indoor and outdoor temperature, such as that the outdoor temperature increases, the indoor temperature increase likewise. A strong positive relationship between the two variables. A very strong linear correlation was noted between the indoor and outdoor temperature R2 more than 0.90 for both house types. Comparing the two window types, the difference in the correlation values at 0.01 shows that the relationship between the window and outdoor temperature of the loft window was greater than the sliding window for this period. Lastly, for the conclusion, the major findings are obvious from this study is the indoor temperature and humidity varied between the types of houses due to the differences in window types. Second is the indoor-outdoor temperature and relative humidity could be good indicators of indoor condition, but outdoor relative humidity was not useful for determining the indoor level. Third is the material used to provide ventilation in houses, especially the window type, have a significant influence on the indoor temperature, though the intensity varies from dry to wet season. Nevertheless, this study has some limitation. This is because this small study only measures indoor thermal conditions in two sets of houses that were selected according to the type window used. The small number of houses might not be enough to represent each window type. Still, the result from this study could provide the basic information of annual tendency in each window type. That's all from me. Thank you.